So for YouTube, Joseph Richardson here. Hello everyone. Really making strides as a Gator, a Florida Gator, Gator, whatever you want to say. I don't want to use the messed up version of what Georgia fans say, cause my friend Lucas Holly, she actually has become a friend if y'all don't know, but still. Doesn't get... Yeah. Just trying to make the safe decisions. I'm not even a full 2 yards. DB jump, dude. Still got positive yards. Very good practice. Now I might be on my way to competing with Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz, honestly, he was a day 3 draft pick because he got hurt. We're competing for that starting position. Why don't I save it here and see if maybe I can be... Gotta remember, Tebow was the runner as a true freshman for Urban Meyer. Somehow Urban Meyer managed to make it work with Tim Tebow as a backup, cause he didn't want Relate to really run. He used Tebow for the QB runs. Yeah, that was a completely useless yards. This one, didn't get much, but Get in the end zone. He got positive yards. There's a reason why I'm not in the triple option with Tebow. And I didn't get that. That was the first drill. It's safe to say Tebow defender lurked on him a little bit. If I was weird, which I am, thinking about how I thought, what? I mean, why in the world did I think Mr. West mess with himself in the ag shop, knowing dang well he didn't? If Mr. Williams scramble survive. Oh. What's this throw? I don't know this drill. I don't like that drill one bit. I gotta scramble outside the pocket. I mean, I hate that drill. If I can't beat out Mertz, yeah, that's the thing. Maybe Florida doesn't have a Percy Harvin to create separation. Shit, you gotta go back. Some of the routes I just don't like, but like right there, you could have held on to it a little bit longer. You let that one hang up in the air too much. He actually gets that one. One on one. Defender miss. You got in the end zone. I was thinking Roger Bud was crooked. Why do I even talk about crooked man? I mean, I just thought the man was crooked, and he won't fix anything. Yeah, I've heard the man doesn't fix anything. Only one SEC game.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside.
They just scored. We did too. They did. We did. Wow, back and forth.
Scoreboard
Damn.
operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For
Yeah.
Palmer,
Yeah, Davy Belfort's gonna be at Central Florida. I guess to Jahori Brown, unless he's still in college. UCF won't make it on their in the conference though. Might surprise me if they do. I dare UCF to be a surprise team this upcoming football season, cause is Billy Napier the man for the job? While he did not get fired like people thought, the AD's behind him, and he sees Napier's not a bad coach at all. I want to tell my girl Holly, hey, the head coach ain't the problem. I see it more as maybe the players. Yeah, the defense. That's an easy throw and catch. Dang, dude, the ball was telling. Dude couldn't break. I mean, come on. Where's Percy Harvin at? Why don't I bring him out of retirement? No, why don't I bring him back for the dead if that's the case? Nah, just bring him back out of retirement if the dude's still alive. Yeah, like what I've told Doug, he had all those injuries in his NFL career. I don't think he was often hurt. He wasn't college. He didn't get hurt too much, but Tebow didn't always need a healthy Percy Harvin to succeed. Now, Tebow knew how to play with Percy though. Yeah. Okay, there we get a bronze. We're good in that department. Yeah, you lob it. It ain't always gonna go well. But because you got a bronze, see, I always aim for a bronze. Even in a new game, I'll be aiming for that every time I practice, which must happen every single time. Every single week, you'll have to practice the staying. And that's what I always practice. There's no denying that I don't practice. There's no denying that I do practice. This is a robbery. Do I care? Yeah, we're gonna try to find... No. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I like the orange pants. Let's show those balls who we are. Hey, in Tennessee's a school I really don't dislike as much as I used to. I used to hate Tennessee when Mark Ritt was their coach. Kirby only lost to Tennessee year one, but Hopple might be the guy to give Kirby competition. Napier, perhaps, too. But I am Billy Napier's Florida Gators. I would love as Tim Tebow, I'm primary backup. I don't know if we actually upset Tennessee here, but we'll see. Imagine if I got to go in the game, which I don't know if I will be seeing it. While it was not that a big blowout, they had to go for two and they didn't get it.
I really had no clue that was a real thing, but I do know this is an upset.
Tim Tebow? No, that's Graham Mertz. Trust me, I'm gonna try to get that number.
Now, let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense.
A road win in Knoxville, I will take. And with the training points, while I didn't get to see any playing time, I actually can live with a win in Knoxville. And hey, my friend's brother-in-law that's a Vols fan, I used to ask him about certain QBs too. He was never high on Quentin Dormady. Well, guess what? Quentin Dormady ended up getting benched and he transferred. Well, I'm gladly taking a win in Knoxville. The Orange Pants must have gave some kind of spark. I am learning the scrambling drill might be really what to do as an improviser. This is the first one. Ah, you know, I don't know. I hate that drill. I really do. This one I love. Damn, I should have thrown it to the other option. Shit. Pay attention to the fucking controllers. Cause you're not hungry enough, and God knows it. Yeah, you do, God. Make the world perfect, and just show me who the hell you are. Dang, if the spy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that receiver was in the way. Like, what can we say? Pocket presents. Okay. And Tim Tebow is QB1. Now the thing is, he did get the ball though and held on. That's usually that automatically. Roger Bud is crooked. He's a funny man that's crooked. No, I doubt the man's that funny as a crook. He's too cheap and won't fix anything. Yeah, that's what Roger Bud is. And the fact that the owner of Kent Silence Line doesn't like me talking about that, even though I don't know the truth, but I have my beliefs in what's true and what's not. And if the barber says, if the barber doesn't know, or the hairstylist, whatever he is, he's he's not a gay man. He's been married and divorced twice. If that tells you anything. He's got kids even, so hey. If his classmate wanted to talk that junk, Kenny kinda was like, wow. Kenny couldn't believe his classmate would talk down on him, like talk about him that way. Yeah, I think he got like 15,000 to even hit the mark of gold. Something like that. Why don't I go ahead?
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Seattle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. And the sack.
Nobody protected me, you motherfuckers.
You can't draw it up any better than
Y'all have no O-line. Guess who?
Quarterback and running back set up.
Okay.
The running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gators are on the move. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd.
We didn't even get a field
They'll
goal.
be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Going for it all. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have...
When you have no O-line to pass block.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 20.
No O-line. I think I know what I gotta do.
First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How come I do good in practice? That's the thing about varsity mode as QB. I can play any other mode at... I can play...
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
All I know to do is try to run.
If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They'll go to the counter play. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Gators have taken it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. To see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Well, is it a little
Running out
too
of
late?
time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to Johnson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It'll be a draw. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes the quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A 1st down for the offense.
I gotta change difficulty.
The give to the single back. And they try
Nothing.
the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on
I got
1st
to
down,
change
2nd and 10.
difficulty because I ain't worth a down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Why
And
is
this
it so
offense
much
just can't
harder?
afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll... Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. It's a draw. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Tebow. He finds his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the
O-line's garbage on this difficulty.
again on second down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual.
Maybe I don't change the difficulty and keep challenging myself.
Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
I don't know yet. You just have to. You just have to. Even on a lower difficulty,
They say it's
We
still
have-
a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and
I'm
6.
okay with that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard
Okay.
line. The terrain
All
gets
these.
rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He got it. Push down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Okay.
They put it in the
You
end zone
see your
the last time
options.
they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that.
R1 would be simple, but look for the bigger plays too.
I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it
That's
in
like
the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll run the counter. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nobody blocked.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late
you
in the
can't.
fourth. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a...
I can't play on this difficulty. And you know what, God says, shut up, pussy. You're not perfect until the world is, God, and I know that about your little baby ass.
First down.
You ain't shit, motherfucker.
Wants to throw. It's Tebow. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Oh, shit! Sorry, God, I love you, man. Thank you, Lord.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through.
Dang. God does bless people.
By this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this
Dang.
thing on ice.
Do I want to play on this difficulty? God showed me He's Almighty. Yes, Lord. We gotta go for 2.
The deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.
20 points in the 4th quarter.
These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the
Hell yeah.
David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can
Thank
tell
you,
there's
Lord.
tremendous leadership on this football team.
Jesus
Guys
is
can step
Christ,
up
He
in
is
the huddle
King, you
to
know.
Make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, the halfback had a touch pass for a play, but not terrible numbers. I ain't worried about anybody else's numbers right now for the game, but we can always go back and look at that. Hey, don't look on your feet, eh? Haha, that's right. Burner account. I don't know what to say for that. Well, we got an NIL offer. Yeah, I like that. Especially when you lose followers. I don't know what to do, though, when the team gets roasted hard even though we win. I mean, shit. I don't get it. But for those on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.